What's up, YouTube? Carlin221 here, and welcome back to episode 2 of the Road to Independence campaign that I'm doing. And so we're starting the French-Indian War here. We have the Revolutionary War, and I already did a United States campaign for episode 4, technically. So we did episode 1, that was 2 parts, and this is probably going to be a little longer, and then the Revolutionary War will probably be a couple parts also. So without further ado, let's start the French and Indian War, and I am doing this on hard difficulty. Yeah, I gotta love these. I'm mostly loading screens. It's kind of sad to say, but you know, I loved Empire, and I just took too long a break from it, and I'm really happy to be back.
As time went by, hostilities between the natives and settlers began to fade, and more ships carrying the hopeful arrived daily. Over the next 100 years, the population swelled, and the fight for territory began. Both the British and the French set their sights on the valuable Ohio Valley. And when the French built a line of forts across the valley, I was sent to demand the instant withdrawal of their troops. They refused, and the British retaliated by sending an army under General Braddock to take the valley by force.
Braddock was really dumb.
I was unlucky enough to be an officer in that army. Braddock's limited knowledge of his surroundings and his refusal to listen to counsel led to his downfall. He marched us straight into a French ambush. Our men were massacred. The cries of the wounded still haunt my dreams. This terrible loss encouraged the British to take a closer look at the tactics and cunning employed by their native allies. Use of these warriors and their knowledge of the land would prove to be the key to claiming the Ohio Valley.
Here we are.
The French have established a series of forts in the Ohio Valley. These forts are well defended and will be difficult to take through military force alone. Perhaps the Iroquois tribe to the north will provide you with some much-needed assistance.
Okay, I just gotta say one thing right here. I know I'm not an expert in this area, but I'm pretty sure the Iroquois did not have Maryland. Just saying. Yeah, they don't even give us a time.
Now that you have negotiated an alliance with the Iroquois, you will be able to recruit native warriors to bolster your armies.
And then let's take this, okay? There's George Washington.
To move your army to any part of the highlighted area.
Okay, we're gonna take her off because she's annoying as hell. Okay. So we're actually gonna get a bunch of line infantry. What do we have here? Actually, not a bad army. Well, might as well improve the governor's residence here.
Your Majesty.
If we can get some line infantry.
At the ready.
Colonial militia, these are skirmishers. They literally just gave us like a great army. I might as well.
Orders, Your Majesty? More orders?
I don't see what's actually stopping me from marching right here.
We can't do that, sir.
Oh, yes, you can.
Immediately! Sound the call to battle!
Ah, we gotta go through that French fort. Oh, this will be kind of fun.
Forward! March! Your Majesty.
The war was going very badly for the British in the early part of the French-Indian War. It was 7 years. Actually, 54 to 63, so that's 9 years. But it kind of officially ended kind of when the British took Quebec off the plains of Abraham, and both commanders were killed. The British one and the other guy for the French. Anyway, I think we're going to assault these guys here. They do have some cannons, but it'll be fun to get some action with the French taking the forts. Yeah, I mean, the French, they had Canada, and they kind of balked. They almost like, because they had Canada in the Mississippi, Louisiana area, right? That big swath of territory. They kind of boxed the British in on the coast. The British couldn't really expand their colony in the New World until they got rid of France. So this is one of the big issues with the That's really cool. That was one of the issues with the, what was I trying to say? I forgot. Wow, I'm really tired today. But, very excited to be playing. Okay, so we got our cannons here. And you got rangers.
When assaulting a fort or settlement, many troop types...
Okay, this is George Washington's bodyguard. Funny. Because well, I guess, yeah. George Washington built Fort Necessity. After him... Okay. Probably a good idea to move and not be so clumped up. So by both of those guys losing their commanders, it was kind of like, okay, they both heroically suffered casualties, and I'm gonna leave these guys back in reserve. They both suffered those casualties, and the fact is that they were able to still overcome losing their commanders. But that's kind of why Quebec speaks French today. Can I line these cannons up here? Regiment of foot. I should really just let the cavalry get across first, but I don't want to haul my infantry at this point. Well, sorry guys, I just gotta really quickly turn down my sound. That way when I edit, you'll have an easier time hearing me. Look at us crossing. It's like we're crossing the Rubicon on this bridge. So, a little known thing. I'll say that fact for Revolutionary War, I guess. Empire and your glorious pathfinding. Come on. Get across the bridge, guys. Maybe they want me to go across. Now it's not even letting me off. Ah, they're going there. Okay, our cannons are practically in position. These guys never... Okay, prepare to return fire, boys! There's a lot of these guys up here. I like this kind of fort. You can actually build forts in Empire, which is nice. I didn't think you could. Okay, that cavalry's glitched. Which is bad, because frankly that's half of my cavalry. Okay, boys, return fire. Okay, we're gonna make these guys go into range here. Well, I might as well just run over my line infantry. I don't want to get George Washington killed here. It's one of the things that really messed up a lot of Total War players when Shogun 2 first came out, because it would make you run all your men. And then when you go back to Total Wars like this, you know, you can run your men. These guys are fighting off my light cavalry. Those are Marines? So when did the French have Marines on this game? Look like just regular line infantry to me. No, in order to get... I can't even get to that cannon, I don't think. This is George Washington's in combat with light cavalry. Okay, bridge is not too favorable. Oh, and then they get stuck. Ah. Come on. George Washington is a little bit of trouble. Oh, Empire. Okay, so what do we want to do here? I think we want to storm the fort. We only got... And, you know, they're on the bridge, so it's giving me no kind of attack orders. Run, Washington, run! Where do I put these guys? I really need to work on my multitasking a little bit on this. As you can see, our guys here are gonna throw up some ropes, as they just did there. I want to see these guys do it. There we go. So we can start seizing this fort against the musketmen. Open fire, boys! Oh, did you see a lot of them fall down? Good. The British are coming! They didn't actually say that, they said the regulars were coming, but that's another discussion for another video. Oh, good. We finally have our men moving out. Okay, boys, you can come up to support. Okay, they're pretty fresh. I'll show these guys our bayonets. What about their, look at our drummer. Yeah. Take him out, boys! So we're engaging them on the stairs there. We have plenty of more troops coming. I'm gonna send these guys around to actually help out. Yep. I have no problem pouring in more troops up here. Well, actually, these guys could use some help. I'm not sure how well this works in Empire to kind of like... Oh, that's going to hurt the morale because they're getting attacked in the flank. But I want to get them off of that kind of choke point. I think we kill their general and that will help morale. I don't want to lose these two full units of light cav. So they seem to be guarding over here for some reason. I thought I'd like flank around. But we should really have our artillery stop shooting now. Good, good. Bring up Washington. Our biggest enemy, not the French, but the bridge. Oh, we don't even have square. How are we doing down here? Making some headway. And same thing up here. We don't have bayonets. Yet you can't fire with the bayonet effectively, so, well, at least in this early part of this game. I mean, even today you don't want to fire with bayonets. Like, some of the Marines have bayonets. They rarely use them. Especially in well, I'm talking about U.S. Marines. They don't use them that much, but if you say fasten bayonets, right, you're going for melee only. You're not gonna... You're obviously... What is firing still? Ah, there's cannon back there. So, I mean, if you say fixed bayonet, you're obviously going to be in melee combat. I think the French are a little confused about what's happening here. Take him out. Seven men stopping you from taking this gate. What are these guys doing? Okay, I'm gonna arrange these guys here. Want our linemen should be doing a lot of this work here. Native American musketeers held out to the last man, and then he got shot. So now this massive force is going to help us, because we're one-on-one with these Indians over here. I love what they call them, Native American musketeers. Look at this heroic guy. I will lead the charge, men. Yeah, they should be concerned about numbers coming to overwhelm them. We do have French Marines moving into range now. We're going to deploy our militia here. I'm looking forward to doing the Revolutionary War with Minutemen and some other. They're like the Americans pretty much have the best militia in this game. 2 minutes, French. So after this battle is, I think we'll end the part. Wow, look at that. These guys are up here, just started shooting at them. Now they're down to 11. Where are these Marines? You think the Marines are up, getting into position? How do they have a longer range than we do? You know, the way I understood, I thought the skirmishers had a longer range than the regular musketeers. Fire away. Okay, let's take an awesome look at these skirmishers as they hopefully open fire. Get in range, guys. There you go. Oh, look at that accurate fire. I'm gonna send these guys up on the walls. Can even outflank the Marines over here. So I think I just gave them that name, but these look pretty much like regular line infantry. Where are this? They're going after my cannons for some reason. Let's just go take out that artillery. So, as they go for my cannons, which I probably shouldn't let happen. Yeah, I'm just gonna fast forward. I mean, I should care about my cannons, but I don't. Got it, we're gonna win at 116 anyway. I'll send some troops back, but I don't expect a whole lot. Go, guys, go! How are we doing over here? So, I clicked an attack order. And they want to go all the way around? Fascinating. Wait, what happened? We're at 116? Oh, I need to keep some soldiers in here. Okay, that makes sense. Because right now we're a little in trouble. I can at least shoot some cannonballs into those guys. Hopefully they don't kill all of them off. There's like 6 of them left. That's good. Good, heroic victory. We have won Empire Total War. First battle of our French and Indian campaign here. So I lost 200 men and pretty much took over the fort.
Lifting siege! Prepare for war!
Yeah, well, to repair this fort. Can I recruit? Awesome, I can recruit units from the fort there.
Build forts in strategic positions.
I thought I took her off that way. Alright, we got a line infantry also. I could really use some money to replenish these guys.
Can now be recruited directly by a general in.
Men, forward!
Okay, so we took some pretty brutal losses here. So I'm going to end the turn.
Ready for orders.
Okay, replenish my line infantry. That's what I really care about here. And George Washington himself, that would be good. Other than that, I should really care about those cannons. Sending more troops up.
Make ready. March.
Am I getting free troops? Oh, okay.
Forward.
I see where the recruitment's coming now from. It's coming from... Okay, yeah. It's starting to make sense.
Sir.
Want to make sure my army is pretty much a lot of that. Let's see. Can make some more skirmishers, rangers. I don't think we want to do that though. I did preserve my cavalry, which is good. I'm a little disappointed there are only 23 of them in a unit, but that may be historical. I'm not quite sure.
Yes, move.
Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that battle. I'm going to end the part here because we're at about 20 minutes here. In the next part, we're going to push on to this fort here, Fort Niagara, in the Algonquian territory. And that will be our first objective, at least. No time limit, and it will unlock Chapter 2. Guess we're on Chapter 1 of Act 2 or something. I'm getting confused now.
Make ready.
And these guys will march.
Make ready.
So pretty much as soon as I fill the rest of this army with, so I need, what is that, 3? So I need 2 more of these guys. Then we'll move on to that fort there. COD4Man221 sign. Hope you enjoyed. Leave some comments, likes. How are you feeling about this campaign? Question of the day. What do you know about the revolution? What do you know about the French and Indian War? What do you think of the decisive outcomes? Any leaders you want to mention in the comments? I love those history discussions down that you guys have. And I'll see you in the next part.